no one will find me. I haven't been there in a long time, but I can't seem to get you off my mind. I'm going to Loving County, where I can be alone. This place is oh so empty. Not as cold as you'll be. This place is oh so empty. Not as cold as you'll be. I went and gave you my heart, and you tore it all apart. I'm going to Loving County, where I can be alone. I hear you're going to Austin. That ain't no place for me. But if you wanna find me, Houston is where I'll be. I'm gonna sit at this bar in Houston till I drink a Milwaukee Dry, till I see that ivory palace. I'm a cowboy until I die. 'Cause I rode bull at Bronco Billy's. You said you wouldn't care if it killed me. I didn't come here looking for a fight. I rode bull tonight. Till I drink all these cans dry, till I see that ivory palace. I'm a cowboy until I die. 'Cause I rode bull at Bronco Billy's. You said you wouldn't care if it killed me. I didn't come here looking for a fight. I rode the bull, I rode the bull, I rode the bull tonight. I'm looking for trouble, he's an old friend of mine. I can't say that I miss him or that he's ever been kind. If a lady goes looking, she'll find him every time. I'm looking for trouble, he's an old friend of mine. With a hefty how do you, we go singing hallelujah. We'll go rolling round till the whiskey runs dry. You are nowhere to be found. My body lies limp on the ground. I'm looking for trouble. She's an old friend of mine. I can't say that I miss her or that she's ever been kind. If a fella goes looking, he'll find her every time. I'm looking for trouble. She's an old friend of mine. Dancing cheek to cheek, we haven't spoken in weeks. If you ask us, we'll both have reasons why. It's nice from time to time, but it always ends in a lie. No lying to friends ain't a crime. I'm looking for trouble. It's an old friend of mine. Can't say that I miss it or that it's ever been kind. If I ever go looking, it'll find me every time. I'm looking for trouble. It's an old friend of mine. I'm looking for trouble. It's an old friend of mine. I'm looking for trouble. It's an old friend of mine. Thank you. How you doing? My name's Joshua Ray Walker. It's a pleasure to be at the Mucky Duck for the first time. I've wanted to play here for a long time, so this is a treat, and it's nice to be playing in front of people again. Thanks for being here. I'm going to play something off my first record called Wish You Were Here. It came out back in 2019. This one's called Working Girl. She's a working girl since the age of 13. Don't know how she does it, but she sure is sweet. Not a dollar to her name, not even a dime. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Family full of failures, riding a line. Working till the bone, till closing time. They probably should have known, but they don't mind. But dinner on the table's worth being blind. Dinner on the table's worth being blind. Working girl since the age of 13. Don't know how she does it, but she sure is sweet. Not a dollar to her name, not even a dime. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Mama was a waitress, daddy rolled steel. Every day at the county union mill. Well, his sister turned tricks and her brother would steal. Anything he thought worth a dollar bill. Anything he thought worth a dollar bill. Hard living sure ain't easy. Easy living's even harder, so please just come and take me. I don't want to be a martyr. A hard living sure ain't easy. Easy living's even harder, so please just come and take me. I don't want to be a martyr. 'Cause she's a working girl since the age of 13. Don't know how she does it, but she sure is sweet. Not a dollar to her name, not even a dime. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. A working girl since the age of 13. Don't know how she does it, but she sure is sweet. Not a dollar to her name, not even a dime. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Doing what she's gotta do to get by. Thank you. I've been working on work. These pale hands ain't seen light for days. I've been working on work. I don't have time to play. 'Cause when you roll around and pick it up, put some change in that cup. I've been working on work. I don't have time to play. Listen up, I have something to say, but I forgot the words. When you roll around and pick it up, hard as you try, you're down on your luck. I've been working on work. I don't have time to play. When you try your best, and there's a pain in your chest for the time you've wasted away. You gotta turn around, pick it up, put some change in that cup. I've been working on work. I don't have time to play. I gotta rock, I gotta roll, I can't stop, I gotta go. 'Cause Daddy says I'm a rolling stone. I can't stop, I gotta go, I gotta rock, I gotta roll. 'Cause Daddy says I'm a rolling stone. Daddy says I'm a rolling stone. Daddy says I'm a rolling. Thank you. Haven't played that one in a long time. That one's on the first record too. I'm going to play one called Burial that's going to be out on a record later this year. It's not really a new one, it's an old one that's getting reworked for the record. It goes like this. Oh, moon, sparkling lights on the ball. Calls me beckoning. It brings me home. So when I die, Lord, don't bury me deep. tree. Burn me, spread me, where the city can be seen. Slow fumes fading, lights dancing in the hall. Comes me reckoning, my veins of rust and chrome. So when I die, Lord, don't bury me deep under the sycamore tree. Burn me, spread me, where the city can be seen. No tomb waiting, no name etched upon the wall to mourn me, echoing in an empty ivory dome. So when I die, Lord, don't bury me deep under the sycamore tree. Burn me, spread me, where the city can be seen. Where the city can be seen. Thank you. So how are y'all doing? I can't really see you. Howdy. You're so attentive. It's very quiet in here. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're listening. I can't really see you, so I'm not sure if there's actually people in here or not. Well, whenever I do these solo shows, I usually don't make a set list. I like to just play whatever comes to mind. So sometimes I talk about what I'm going to play like this because I haven't thought of anything yet. I'll play something off the new record. And by new record, I mean my record called Glad You Made It that came out last summer. This one's called Cupboard. I cleaned out my cupboard, read the expiration date. It said August 2015. I put it back down in its place. I must have bought these dry goods the week that I got in. They haven't moved an inch, dust settled where they sit. I began to thinking, I sat down to write the song. That's why I can't do much for too long. I can't do much for too long. Reality's electric, not in matter but in fact, and time is an illusion for knowledge that we lack. What have I been doing? Where's the time gone? I must be a time traveler. I know not much I have done. I began thinking, I sat down to write the song. That's why I can't do much for too long. I can't do much for too long. I began thinking, I sat down to write the song. That's why I can't do much for too long. I can't do much for too long. Thank you. When I went on the radio tour for that record, I got asked about that song a lot more than I thought I would, because of its content. It's about time travel and, you know, stuff like that, not stuff you typically hear about in a country song. And they didn't really like my explanation. It wasn't about quantum mechanics or any of that sort of stuff, although I am a nerd. I like reading about that sort of stuff. What it's actually about is me and my friends used to party too hard, and if you take pills and drink whiskey at the same time, it gives you the ability to black out at a party and then have the pleasure of blacking back in later in the party, and we called that time traveling. And radio DJs didn't think that that story was as funny as I did. So now I just tell it at my shows. Luckily, I've grown up. I don't do that anymore, you know. Everybody's going to have to get their sea legs back whenever COVID's over and, you know, bars are open all the way. And I'm a little nervous, honestly. Who knows? I'm not in fighting shape anymore, you know. Let's see here. I'm going to play another one off the first record. This one's called Keep. I did this as a duet with my friend Van Darian. I laid in bed for an hour today, trying to die of natural causes, in case the Lord forgot to take me in my sleep. I grew tired of waiting, exacerbated. I rolled off my mattress in a heap. As I lay on the floor, my bare back sore from a fall that I can't remember. I gazed under my dresser, a reminder to miss her, a trinket she left last November. Covered in dust, the color of rust, I haven't cleaned this room in ages. Her thoughts and her fears, she used it for years. Spilled bourbon has soiled its pages. No journal she used, she had blues. She sketched out secrets to herself. Do I dare crack the cover, read the secrets of another, or let it gather dust on a shelf? I don't think I can help myself. got the worst case of wandering I've ever seen. In his absence I found my druthers. I've refined the slag, I pack in my bag. I'm never gonna wait on another. 'Cause I laid in bed for an hour today, trying to die of natural causes, in case the Lord forgot to take me in my sleep. I grew tired of waiting, exacerbated. I'm leaving this man to his cape. I'm leaving this man to his cape. I'm leaving this man to his cape. Thank you. All right, here's another one I haven't played in forever. I don't write love songs, the story just ain't finished yet. Why would I spend my time thinking about something that I'll regret? In case you're wondering if you made me blue, I don't write love songs especially for you. Wrapped around the sheets tonight, say you love me, baby, I'll hold you tight. We can lie here till the morning light, we both know it'll end in a fight. I don't write love songs, the story just ain't finished yet. Why would I spend my time thinking about something that I'll regret? In case you're wondering if you make me blue, I don't write love songs especially for you. No matter the years, the hard times or the tears, there's no one in this world to love you better. When you feel there's nothing left, take a hard look at your breath. Ain't nothing in this world lasts forever. I don't write love songs, the story just ain't finished yet. Why would I spend my time thinking about something that I'll regret? In case you're wondering if you make me blue, I don't write love songs especially for you. No, I don't write love songs especially for you. Thank you. To all you folks watching out there on the live stream, I'd like to remind you that you can donate at theduckhouston.com, and the money will go to feed the frontline workers here in Houston. And everything you donate really matters, and so I appreciate it if you do that. Feed the Frontline every week since the shutdown of the Duck. Yes, they've been doing this the whole time the Duck's been shut down, and they would appreciate if you continue to support that at theduckhouston.com. Whew. Oh, thank you. Is that what happens every time I read the teleprompter? I did good and I got a treat. All right. Got anything else for me to read, or I'm gonna So one of the things I miss most about playing shows this last year, I truly love uh, the travel part of playing shows, and not necessarily going to the big cities or whatever, but all the weird stuff you see in between, at weird dive bars and outside of Champaign, Illinois, or truck stops in Kansas or whatever. And one of the things I miss most is truck stops. There's so much to do there. You can look at shiny chrome truck parts or buy a big pack of socks, um, shower. And my dad was a long haul trucker, so when I was a kid, a few times he took me out on the road, and it was a blast. I loved it. If I didn't play music, I'd probably drive a truck. And I still sneak to the driver counter at the truck stops and eat there, so I feel like one of the truckers. And I like to go to truck stops real late at night because you see some really good people watching. And this song's about a couple I saw at a truck stop in Kansas one night. Mark me with a cigarette, burn on my chest just to say I love you. They say you could treat me better, but I just can't stand the weather when it rains. I say I love you too. Save my soul, 'cause we're on the road to nowhere. Every stop could be our home. Make me whole. I don't know if we're worth saving. 18 wheels on the road. Rain, sleet, heat or cold, just trying to fill that dirty old billfold. Well, darling, I ain't left yet, so gotta cash this long haul check just to pay my law dues. Well, I could try to treat you better. Give me a chance, gosh darn whether it'll be an hour or two. The travel at the back room sure looks beautiful when I'm making my rounds. When you're gone and I'm waiting, I'll be useful. I'll make you proud. Save my soul, 'cause we're on the road to nowhere. Every stop could be our home. Make me whole. I don't know if we're worth saving. 18 wheels on the road. Rain, sleet, heat or cold, just trying to fill that dirty old billfold. Thank you. When we were recording "Glad You Made It," I like to not show my band like the whole song before we get into the studio. I kind of give them an idea of what we're going to be doing, so that um, what we capture in the studios still sounds spontaneous. We usually only do 3 to 5 takes. Um, or really, we do 3 takes and 2 practices beforehand. So what you're hearing on the record is really fresh to the band. And I like to do that. I don't like records to sound perfect, but sometimes that means you get through all the songs really quickly. So we had about a half day left in the studio when we finished up what we needed to finish up. And so I decided to do a cover, and it'll be coming out soon. But this is my rendition of a Lionel Richie song called Hello. I've been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. Sometimes I see you pass outside my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I wonder where you are. I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. But let me start by saying I love you. I long to see the sunshine in your hair and tell you time and time again how much I care. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, I've just gotta let you know. I wonder where you are. I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Well, let me start by saying I love you. Thank you. Let's see here. I'm going to play something off Glad You Made It. That's right. That is what I was going to play. When I was growing up, my mom worked in motorsports, PR and stuff, and so marketing. So she would actually. You remember back in the '90s, there were like bikini girls that were at everything, just like Bud Light girls, Ranger Bass Boat girls, Chevy truck girl. Every event had these girls in bikinis that were trying to get you to buy stuff. And so a lot of times my mom was in charge of hiring these women, and so I spent a lot of time around them. I went to work with her a lot, and we'd work trade shows and whatever. And some of them ended up being my babysitters and that sort of thing. So, yeah. I mean, I was little, so I didn't care yet, but yeah. So anyway, that's some background to explain this. I went to Europe for the first time at the end of 2019, and I had just written this song. It's called Boat Show Girl, and it was about my experiences watching these girls try to work, when I was a kid. And I had been playing it for 4 or 5 nights around Sweden. It was my first time in Europe, and my very nice Swedish tour manager came up to me after the show, and he was like, "What's a boat show girl?" And I was like, "Boat show?" I was like, "Oh, boat show." 2 words. Sorry, it's my accent. And he was like, "We don't know what that is. You're gonna have to explain it or something, because like no one knows what you're talking about." And I had never realized how ridiculous boat shows are until I tried explaining them to a room full of Swedish people. There's so many layers you had to unpack. It was like, okay, so we take a bunch of boats and we put them in a rodeo arena. A rodeo arena. Like bull riders and stuff. Okay, yeah, that's a rodeo. We have arenas, and we put the boats there on AstroTurf in their natural habitat on land. And we all walk around and look at the boats that are going to come out next year with no intention of buying them. We can't afford them. We just walk around and eat turkey legs and look at them. And so they didn't really get that in the first place, which makes sense because, once I said it out loud, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And that was the first layer. And then the second layer is like, all right, so you've seen a boxing match, right? And they would, yes. It's like, the girl that holds the number in between the matches? Well, we would have those girls stand by the boat and hold the price. And they would want an explanation. And I had never thought about that either. And I was like, I don't know. I guess it makes guys think that if they buy a boat, a girl like that might talk to them. And all that to say, I don't know. I still don't know if they got the songs or not. But I like telling that story because I don't know if you've ever thought about how ridiculous boat shows are. But they are. They're still fun. Like, what a weird thing we do. Anyway, this is Boat Show Girl. You sparkle like a diamond, brighter than the boats you stand around. Your gaze is somewhere yonder, woman, eye you up and down. Those 5-inch heels ain't nothing compared to what you left back home. Yeah, you ain't even chilly, though you're wearing skin and bone. You stand there on your altar, AstroTurf beneath your feet. Like a redneck Statue of Liberty, this phrase rings out as you greet. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses waiting on the shore. May you board this fiberglass vessel and not feel empty anymore. 'Cause freedom ain't that free, and happiness can be cheap. For 0 down and less than you spend on cigarettes every week. You can take this beauty home and treat her like you should, just like every boat show girl wishes that you would. Your mascara's running, it wins the foot race every time. You're good at what you're doing, you can stop 'em on a dime. Bathed in sequins, a big head when daddy did you wrong. Yeah, fake tan covers bruises, but it doesn't last that long. And freedom ain't that free, and happiness can be cheap. For 0 down and less than you spend on cigarettes every week. You can take this beauty home and treat her like you should, just like every boat show girl wishes that you would. freedom ain't that free. Happiness can be cheap. For 0 down and less than you spend on cigarettes every week. You can take this beauty home and treat her like you should. Just like every boat show girl wishes that you would. Yeah, just like every boat show girl wishes that you would. Thank you. I found out later when I got older that most of those girls that were my babysitters were exotic dancers. But my mom didn't tell me that till I was 20 or something. I think it all worked out okay. I feel fine about it. I don't, I don't need therapy or anything. I just write songs about it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wouldn't have known any different. They weren't doing that while they were babysitting me. Well, now what? I'm gonna play another one off Glad You Made It. This one's called True Love. You can already tell it by the way she smiles when you tell her that you love her. She laughs real soft and your ears ring loud. Love's just something people say. Won't grow old together holding hands when your hair turns gray. Let's just call a spade a spade. True love was meant to fade. True love was meant to fade. Sitting at the breakfast table, no one says a word. And you got that funny feeling if you screamed real loud that you wouldn't be heard. Is it 'cause you're hard of hearing or a big mistake? Either way, we both need healing. What time doesn't mend it, surely gonna break. What time doesn't mend it, surely gonna break. Love's just something people say. Won't grow old together holding hands when your hair turns gray. Let's just call a spade a spade. True love was meant to fade. True love was meant to fade. Just want what you can have. Lonely ain't that bad. You can already tell it by the way she smiles. Tell her that you love her. She laughs real soft and your ears ring loud. It's a funny feeling to have with her, but you weren't the first to feel it. She laughs real soft 'cause she couldn't find the words. Laughs real soft 'cause she couldn't find the words. Love's just something people say. Won't grow old together holding hands when your hair turns gray. Let's just call a spade a spade. True love was meant to fade. True love was meant to fade. True love was meant to fade. Thank you. Oh. Hey everyone. You can keep those live streams coming by becoming a supporting member at or of live from norfolkstreet.com. That's norfolkstreet.com. I stumbled on that one. No treat. Never had to do the cue cards before. It's stressful. Is that what news anchors have to do? It's terrible. Very deer in headlights moment. It's like, did you guys hate reading in class when you were a kid? Is that just a universal thing? Did anyone not hate that? Right, those kids. The kids that volunteered to read. It's like the kids that used to volunteer to do the equation on the board in front of everybody. What a bunch of show offs. I was definitely a back of the class kind of kid. I didn't cause much trouble though. I got yelled at a lot for trying to balance on the two back legs of my chair. You know, teachers would always tell horror stories about kids getting maimed doing that somehow. Looking back, I'm like, that wasn't true. Yeah. You know, I have no idea what time it is. I'm going to check. Oh, okay. Is it in the future? She could be. It's a very similar character, but no, it's not the exact same person. I had so like most of my characters in my songs are kind of a combination of a few different people I know, mixed with fictional characters, mixed with little bits of myself, and those two in particular aren't the same, but similar. Similar archetypes, I guess. Yeah, totally. I feel like the working girl character is a little darker. Her future was probably not as bright. You know, boat show girls, typically seem like they're having a good time. Um, I don't know. I mean, they're certainly good at pretending. That's one of the reasons I wrote the song. Feel a kinship because it's like before people would sit here very quietly and listen to what I had to say, which still weirds me out. It's very quiet in here. I mainly play like these 3 and 4 hour gigs at dive bars or barbecue restaurants or whatever, and you're just kind of wallpaper. You're just there to keep the night rolling, to make sure people buy drinks and stuff. And that's all boat show girls are. They're just there to make sure people buy stuff. So that was definitely part of the reason for writing the song. I felt like a kinship to the boat show girls. If I was a hot chick, I'd probably be doing that. Pays pretty well for fairly minimal work. So does music. I like doing this. So. I have no idea what I was going to play. Let's see. Here's this is the first song I ever wrote. When I was growing up, I grew up next door to my grandpa. He was from north of Knoxville in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee. And when they moved to Texas in the 70s, he brought a pretty extensive record collection with him, and I would listen to his records in his workshop, and which is behind our house, and play along on the instruments he had. He wasn't very good, but he liked finding instruments at garage sales and stuff like that, and he'd fix them up and let me play on them. I started playing tenor banjo when I was 4 or 5, and started playing acoustic guitar when I was 5 or 6. Um, and I'd play along to like Ralph Stanley records and old bluegrass records. Um, and that's how I got my start. And so I could never really write lyrics. I had a writer block, I guess. I would write guitar for other people. I grew up playing in bands all through junior high and high school, playing lead guitar for rock bands and stuff like that. But I'd never really written lyrics. So my grandfather passed one night when I was 19, and I went home, and this song came out all at once. It was the first song I was ever able to finish. And it took me a couple years to play it in front of anyone, but it ended up on my first record, and it's called Fondly. It goes like this. Everything here used to be mine. All the mistakes, all the time, could not erase the good advice. 'Cause everything here used to be mine. Remember me fondly when I have gone away. Remember me fondly this way. The coat and the hat you wore all the time, still on that rack where you left them that night. Clothes on the line, hung out to dry. You did not return, but you put up a fight. Remember me fondly when I am gone away. Remember me fondly this way. You left me, you left me with so much responsibility that I was not ready for. You left me, you left me with so much responsibility that I was not ready for. Remember me fondly when I am gone away. Remember me fondly this way. Thank you. So I've been working on some new material for the next record. I'm gonna try a couple out tonight, if that's all right with you. Now bear with me. I'm still learning the lyrics. Just because I wrote them doesn't mean I remember them. Here goes this one. 'Cause it's once, twice, 3 strikes for felony. Who knows if my luck runs out? I guess we'll have to wait and see. 'Cause it's once, twice, 3 strikes for felony. If I keep on messing around, this drinking will get the best of me. Pass the bottle, gotta top off my big goal. Hit the throttle, bet you can't make this thing jump. Never left off 4 wheels in that LTD. Cleared the tracks but wrapped it round the old oak tree. That's one, twice, 3 strikes of felony. If I keep on messing around, this drinking will get the best of me. It's once, twice, 3 strikes of felony. Who knows if my luck runs out? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Call up Johnny, tie his winch up to that stump. Tires peeling soon as that old clutch got dumped. It broke loose, that bumper's flying straight at me. I ducked, but it got lodged in that cop's windscreen. She said, come on, I said, I will be there quick. Asked a favor, but my buddy can't drive stick. I said, hey, pass me back those keys. They did not oblige, but I've got gas to please. It's once, twice, 3 strikes of felony. Who knows if my luck runs out? I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's once, twice, 3 strikes of felony. If I keep on messing around, this drinking will get the best of me. Yeah, who knows if my luck runs out? Guess we'll have to wait and see. Thank you. Can't wait for y'all to hear that one. Got some great players on it. Pedal steel all over the place. That's the only thing I don't like about making records is once you start making them, you got to wait like almost a year to actually show them to people. You know, it's a long time to wait. You put all this work into something. It's like if you made a cake and it just had to sit on the counter for like 3 months. It's weird. All right. I'm going to play one off the first record. This one means a lot to me. I don't think I'd be able to make records if I hadn't written this song. I'd been working on an EP with my producer, John Pedigo, for almost a year. And, you know, as I got the money, I'd pay him. We'd do one track at a time. It was going to be an acoustic, almost like a demo CD, just so I could get some gigs. And we were getting to the end of the process, and he asked me why I wasn't making a full record. And I I said, because I don't have any money. It's the same reason all musicians don't make records. And so he said, well, what songs would you put on a record if you were to make one right now? Like, what other songs besides the one we've been tracking? And I showed him this one and a couple others. And he took this song to State Fair Records, and a couple months later, I was in the studio making Wish You Were Here. And because of that, I got to go to Europe, and just it really all blossomed out of this song. And whenever he asked me that question, I had just written this. It was about my dad. Or it is about my dad. He had just been diagnosed with lung cancer, and we didn't have the best relationship when I was growing up. And I just kind of started to try to mend things with him when he got diagnosed, and that came with a whole lot of emotions. Father-son relationships are complicated anyway, but when you add in illness and trying to be a musician, and it was a lot. And I'm glad I got this song out of it. I'm glad I got extra 4 years with him. He outlived his prognosis by about 3.5 years, and just passed back in November. And so I think when I play this one from now on, I'm always going to cheers to him. So this one's to Johnny. This is called Canyon. I was born to wander, but my feet can't take me far. This is by my undoing, so I tell stories at the bar. Yeah, I'm afraid of flying, afraid of falling, truth be told. I don't get close to edges, I'm afraid that I'll let go. I'm a big, big man, not just in size or in stature, terms of space that can't be filled. I'm a bottomless canyon without a drop to spill. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of what I do? I'll try to be a better man than the one that you knew. I will miss you when you're not around, though I wasn't around for you. And when your broken body's in the ground, I hope there's room for two. 'Cause I'm a big, big man, not just in size or in stature, terms of space that can't be filled. I'm a bottomless canyon without a drop to spill. I'm a big, big man, not just in size or in stature, terms of space that can't be filled. I'm a bottomless canyon without a drop to spill. Yeah, I'm a bottomless canyon without a drop to spill. Thank you. I mentioned earlier how I used to play those 3 and 4 hour sets, and how I'm bad at remembering lyrics. Well, the way I'd get around that is playing songs I knew really well, but just changing them up to fit my set. At the time, I was only writing slow songs. I hadn't really figured out how to write good fast songs yet. The whole way I got playing was kind of funny. I had a friend assume that I could host an open mic kind of songwriter night, but I hadn't actually written any. I had 2 songs, and and he didn't realize I just play guitar. But I took the gig anyway and had like 3 weeks to figure out how to like strum and sing at the same time. Um, it ended up working out, and I faked my way through a 30-minute set and ended up playing like 150 shows that year. But yeah, I had to kind of make it work at the time, and this is one of those songs. I'm pretty sure he's played here quite a few times. Sam Baker out of Austin is a great songwriter, and this is kind of my version of one of his songs called Slots. She lives in a trailer on the outskirts of Reno, plays quarter slots at a local casino. Every round goes higher and higher, singing Soldiers of the Cross. She needs lights, she needs action, she needs change for 10. Cigarettes blazing, good Lord, she needs gin. Every round goes higher and higher, singing Soldiers of the Cross. When was it 48, 49? She was a girl on the Hill County line. In a church with no screen, she waved her paper fan, singing Soldiers of the Cross. She needs light, she needs action, she needs change for 10. Cigarettes blazing, good Lord, she needs gin. Every round goes higher and higher, singing Soldiers of the Cross. When was it 48, 49? She was a girl on the Hill County line. In a church with no screen, she waved her paper fan, singing Soldiers of the Cross. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder, singing Soldiers of the Cross. Singing, we are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder. We are climbing up Jacob's ladder, singing Soldiers of the Cross. Well, she lives in a trailer on the outskirts of Reno, plays quarter slots at a local casino. Every round goes higher and higher, singing Soldiers of the Cross. Singing Soldiers of the Cross. Singing Soldiers of the Cross. Thank you. Got a tune up after that one. It sure is good to be playing music in front of people again. I know I keep saying that, but we're so close. I feel like I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally. How about y'all? Is it starting to feel a little bit more normal? I mentioned before that I wrote my first song and then didn't play it for a couple years. It took me 2 or 3 years to put the first couple songs together. I didn't even realize I was writing country music. You know, when I was a kid, I played bluegrass, and then I wanted to go play angsty, teen rock music, whatever, punk, metal. And that's what I did all through junior high and high school. And I didn't really get back into country until my senior year of high school. My drummer in the band at the time was listening to The Range in Dallas, one of our local country stations. And that's where I found Sam Baker and started playing that song. And that's how I found Hayes Carl, which was a big influence to me when I was younger. And I heard She Left Me for Jesus, and for the first time, country music made sense to me. I realized that you could be in on the joke. It wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't all dogs and trucks and whatever. I mean, it is, but you can do all that, and it can be tongue in cheek, and it can be you can be in on the joke or not in on the joke, and it's enjoyable either way. And that song kind of made that clear to me. And then that led to Guy Clark, and then everything opened up. So that's how I ended up getting back into country music. And I didn't even realize that I was writing it. I showed a few songs to a friend, and they said, "Oh, cool, you're writing country music now." And at first I was like, "No, I'm not." But it turns out I was. And this is one of the first ones that I wrote. One of the things I miss most about playing shows is that 2 a.m. scramble when the lights come on and everybody panics to figure out how they're getting home and who they're going home with, what they look like. So this is what that song's about. It's called Last Call. We've been talking for a while, and I think I like your smile. If you want to go, we better go fast, 'cause I don't think this is meant to last. 'Cause I don't want to be here when they say last call. Don't want to see your face when the lights come on. I'm pretty sure you think my name is Paul. I don't want to be here when the lights come on. I can't hear a thing you say, but you don't care anyway. I'll just nod, pretend to hear, try not to stare, and pay for your beer. 'Cause I don't want to be here when they say last call. I want to see your face when the lights come on. I'm pretty sure you think my name is Paul. I don't want to be here when the lights come on. Well, I would take you home in my fancy car if I had a home or a fancy car. I think the bathrooms in this bar, the walls too thick to hear. We could take a stroll out to your car, and dim parking lights take things too far. When I take my leave, your standards are so low, you shed a tear. But take a look, yeah, it could be worse. I'll close my tab, go on and grab your purse. I can't say if we'll be missed when we're gone, but at least tonight we won't be alone. 'Cause I don't want to be here when they say last call. I want to see your face when the lights come on. I'm pretty sure you think my name is Paul. I don't want to be here when the lights come on. I don't want to be here when the lights come on. I don't want to be here when the lights come on. Thank you. All right, I got time for a couple more before the super secret encore that you have to subscribe to be able to see. All of you people watching on the live stream, go subscribe. There's lots of great content, including whatever song I do that you can't see tonight. Let's see here. I'm going to try to make my way through another new one. Bear with me. Here goes nothing. You're playing cowboy, there ain't no rodeo. It's time to be a man, boy. No more blowing smoke. I gave you second chances at romance, but you won't hang up your spurs. 'Cause you're playing cowboy. Spend your time thrift store denim shopping. You want someone at home to cook and do the mopping. You can talk the talk, but you can't walk those dirt roads that you've seen. 'Cause if you did, those snakeskin boots wouldn't be so damn clean. You're playing cowboy, there ain't no rodeo. It's time to be a man, boy. No more blowing smoke. I gave you second chances at romance, but you won't hang up your spurs. 'Cause you're playing cowboy. That sure does look good for riding fences. Is one that big and flat and more expensive? It's time you find you someone else to spin around the floor. Smelling, looking like they'd smell of leather from a tourist western store. I'm done playing cowboy, there ain't no rodeo. Time to be a man, boy. No more blowing smoke. I gave you second chances at romance, but you won't hang up your spurs. 'Cause you're playing cowboy. Thank you. I was asked to write something for a female country artist, and they didn't end up using the song, so I decided I'd keep it, and now it's going on the next record. All right, let's end it with a fun one. I don't know if it's fun. It's like, it's just as sad, but I guess it's more fun because it's faster. Thank y'all again for spending the night with me. I really appreciate it. This one's called Burn It. Burn it, set it off the flame. Scorched beyond recognition till you can't remember his name. Break it, smash it all to bits. Render it unmendable and a delusional fit. But don't cry, it won't do any good. It won't fix what ails you, no matter how much you wish it would. Don't cry, scream till your voice breaks. We can feel the shoulder pop, understand your mistakes. Drink it all away. Pop the top and round the block till you can't remember the breaks. But don't cry, it won't do any good. It won't fix what ails you, no matter how much you wish it would. Don't cry. You wish it would. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Thank y'all very much. Have a great night streaming folk.